Lord.
Daria has asked me to stage manage and direct, and I can hear that this is very varied and a very succinct and organized program.
Yeah.
So what we have to do is control it. So I will be hiring a stage manager, and I will be directing, so I will speak to all of you because things have to come at a certain time. I don't know what technical aspects we have, if we have a keyboard or whatever, but I'll find all of that out. What kind of sound system, you know, whatever it is that's available, that will make this very free-flow. It doesn't have to be professional, but it has to be really organized and presented really well, as I'm sure it has been. But now we're going to tighten it up even more. And I have some donation for foods and snacks.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I mean, it's kid stuff. It's from PepsiCo, so you know, it's the salty stuff. But, and I'm trying to get some small orders.
Okay.
And then we'll figure out how we'll give that out. Because if you just put out a table, I work with kids now, I know what will happen.
Right.
But, and maybe they can even put some of that stuff in their painted bags, you know, whatever it is that they have to take home. So, Daria will, and Ms. Rosebud will give me a list, and I will be contacting you by phone and by email about your time slot. You know, like this one will go from 4 to 4:15. This one will go from 4:45 to 5 o'clock. That type of thing. And I've never seen the venue.
Okay, we'll take you over there.
Right, because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
You know what it means? I don't know if the art section will be partitioned off from the performance section, or, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, so we will have a DJ, okay? We will do that, and we asked our DJ to come with sound capabilities. So we have a choir, every voice choir will be performing on that, she couldn't make it here, but there's a choir of about 30 children, and they come. And all they bring their musicians. Most of these organizations bring their things with
So they
them.
bring their own sound system?
Not their sound system, but their own instrument.
Yeah, we'll have, the DJ will have mics,
Okay.
and that's about it. Everybody else brings what they need. They'll bring their music, they bring.
But as a keyboard, they need to bring their own.
I intend to bring a keyboard.
Okay, because Daria wants all of us dressed in the period of the Harlem Renaissance.
We didn't get to that part yet.
Okay, so I was looking at that stingy brim right there. And I said, you know, he's already got it. But,
I dress like that naturally. I'm right in.
But and so an overall theme and you know, it's becoming very theatrical. In fact, Stephanie doesn't know she's doing Zora Neale Hurston. But anyway,
so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 acts. Anybody else that's got something that they want to do, perform, act out? Yes.
I think I'd like to do a little piece with the seniors in some way. Something.
Oh, seniors?
Yeah, different.
Yeah. Could it be a performance?
Yes, it could be a performance. I was just thinking from the kind of discussion, they would do some choreography that George said a few years ago.
Okay.
George,
choreograph. So we're doing a choreographed performance?
Yes, a little very chunk, about 5 minutes, chunks
okay,
the moves.
Yeah.
You know, I'll talk to George if we can get his costumes. I'll talk to him.
Okay, so we sort of let the cat out of the bag. So are you doing the Zora Neale Hurston piece? My favorite.
I didn't know anything about this.
That's why I said it in front of everybody.
I love Zora
What you
Neale.
doing on the 20th, Stephanie? The 20th.
So just to get everything in the festival, everybody knows that I am a milliner by trade, and I will probably be bringing some little things for kids to work on, to put bands around their heads if they want to, and talk a little bit about the 20s and the Renaissance period as it pertains to fashion. But we are asking people to sort of
come in costume. Or some, and it doesn't even have to be a full costume. Those of us who are, you know, very theatrical, maybe in full 1920 with hat and gloves and things and pearls. But if you know, what, you know, men can wear, you know, bow ties, suspenders, hat, you know, whatever you want to, however you want to do it. I don't know if we have time. We'll have to talk to our director about whether we can make a contest happen. But
A contest for children or adults?
for children.
Yeah.
I want.
What do you think, Barbara asking? What do you think about a contest? As a matter of fact, what do you think about the whole thing?
I think it's fabulous. I'm really excited about everything that I'm hearing. It's sort of like actually beginning to happen. The goal was, you know, for every block to have something that's really exciting that would draw a lot of people there, so that, you know, it's like Rockefeller Center kicks off there. This is kicking off the holiday season here, you know, in Harlem, and everybody's coming together. And I've always felt that if we came together, no one could beat us because nobody had better talent than we do.
Yes,
and
yes.
That's the
the
truth.
problem for us is we're just not coming together with it. I'm so excited that the variety of the talent, and Marco, you know, with marketing and strategy, you just have so many things. One thing that you're doing could attract a lot of people. Just need to know if anything is going to happen outside, so that we can know that we need to block off or inform the police, the egress or whatever, because our event, we don't close down the street. It is the living environment. We do that whole parade in the middle of everybody doing whatever they're doing. So if you need something blocked off, I need to know so we can get that on the parade parade.
I don't know, when is the parade?
The parade starts at 7 o'clock. We kick it off at 7 o'clock.
On the same day as
On the
20th?
same day.
Okay.
On the same day. It's going to start at Morningside. It's going to go all the way down to Madison, loop around, come back, and we stop at every event. So when we come to the Children's Village, I'm going to time it out better this time, Harriet. So you guys will be outside. Every float have their own entertainers. Reba's going to be on the float and going to sing also on the float going down the street. And so we want everybody to know, and the press has to know. Now that we got all this together, we can tell them where to be. We can tell them what's going to be happening at the Children's Village. You know, what's going to be happening over here. And that's Apollo Theater's hot dog night. So there's going to be a lot of people out on the street. And the key is people just need to know where to go. So we're in the process of plotting a map right now. We're going to have map stations all along the route so people can know what's happening. So I need to know everything that y'all doing by the end of Friday.
Well, I'm typing it right now.
Because it takes me at least 2 or 3 days to plot the map. But I'm just really excited about this.
Very good.
One of the, I just want to add this while I'm thinking of it. Another of the organizations that's not in the room tonight, but that is going to be involved in the event is, for the first time, figure skating in Harlem, who actually is located in the same building, but had never been a part of the village. So we're not sure what they're gonna do. They may, at this point, you know, because we don't have a budget, we can't do the fake ice, which I would, if we, in my dream world, if we had the money to do the fake ice, they could do an actual demonstration. But they will probably be tabling, but also with visuals. Because, you know, figure skating, the beauty of, if you can't actually see them doing it, the best thing to do is see them doing it on video.
Yeah, so our vision is to give a section of time to them, maybe 2 or 3. Yeah, no, but they were excited about doing a video.
Now they want to run it on the table, on their table.
Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna change all that. It's gonna be up on the screen so that everybody will get a chance to see what beautiful, talented young performers. I'm excited. I do want to know there's certain people that need to have certain times. Please, if you have to have a specific time, or you're thinking of a specific time, because it starts at 4, it ends at 8. Well, it's going to have to end at 8 because there's a lot of acts. So whether you're thinking earlier or later, these are not promise time, but please, huh?
Email you.
Yeah, you can email me, and then I'll pass it on to the director, and we can schedule you. But if you don't give us any time, please don't complain about a time. So the best thing for you to do is think about it. Think about people that you are going to be performing with you on the day, and email us what time you would like to, and we will try our best to get you in on that specific time.
And please be aware that whatever time you are thinking about, please give like an hour, because if you, several people might want the same time for the presentation, and also just in general for call time specific things, we're going to request that you're there 30 minutes before you go on, and perhaps that's going to definitely be up to the director, but it's going to be at least a 30-minute call time before your actual performance time. So please, if you say 6, plan to be there from 5:30 to 6:30 at least.
Yes.
No, I just wanted to congratulate you for getting so much volunteers to stage manage, because we did this on our own, and last year when Rima stepped in, it just changed everything.
Well, the three of you are just amazing. I mean, what has happened, Daria, I'm amazed. So I'm just proud really to be a part of this, because it seems like it's really awesome.
We're so happy to have you. Just let me brag about my friends a little bit. Sheila Kay Davis is the original Ronnette from Little Shop of Horrors on Broadway.
She was going to bring up 40 years ago.
Everybody know Little Shop of Horrors? Yes. And you were the original.
Little Shop of Horrors? Oh, wow. One of my favorite movies.
She, early in my career, she hired, that's how I know her, because she hired me for a show. So she's it. She's pro. We are so fortunate to have her. And as you see, she's gonna direct and stage manage, and she's also getting us food, because that's another thing. You see how small the committee is. Most of you all are not on the committee. There's 7 of us. So all of this is definitely a labor of love for us. Is, Barbara's over there bringing this, founding it all at the bid. She's like Superwoman over there. And we're just, it's a labor of love. And so to have you, I really, really thank you.
Yeah, we do. We really appreciate it.
I may bring 2 stage managers, because it seems to be quite a bit.
Yes, it's 7 acts. So I will need from you now if you don't submit it, Barbara has asked me several times, what are you doing? Submit your logos so that it can go on the flyers. We will, once you submit your logos and specifically in one short paragraph, what you're going to be doing, make it exciting, because we're going to pass this on to Ms. Askins. She has a larger media outlet that might be looking at your project. So do your best to give us a small paragraph, please, small, of what you're planning, what you just told us. Now I'm sending Barbara right now, while I'm sitting here, a little short snippet. But I do want you guys to send me just a small paragraph so that she can include that in her media package. Yes.
Can you give me an email address to send the logo to?
To
send the logo.
Yes.
Let's just give them both our email addresses.
Yeah, you can send it to, write this down, Harriet Rosebud, HARRIET, Rosebud, @gmail.com.
And/or Daria at yahoo.com. DARIA pt2@yahoo.com. And please make the subject Children's Village.
And if you could send that no later than Friday, because the 20th will be here.
Thursday.
The Thursday night,
Friday.
we need it Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it Daria at Gmail?
At
Gmail.
Yahoo. Daria@yahoo.com.
Okay. Okay. So any other things that they're required? Any other requirements before we move on?
I wanted to talk a little bit, just quickly, just wanted to mention these things. Again, like Barbara was saying, outside. It's fall and it's November. It's not freezing outside. So if anyone has any ideas, of something that your particular organization might be able to do outside, or we're still trying to decide. We're deciding where everything is. It's a whole lot of moving pieces, and we're trying to figure it out. But if anybody has anything specific that, or if you want to be outside, please let us know about that.
Let me just say this. Here's the advantage of that. Almost last year, we got several press coming inside of the village. This is an opportunity to showcase your organization's.
And be the one they see first.
To be the one that they see. Bottom line, those people who get the front of the hall, like art demonstrations and stuff like that. If you have banners, bring your banners. Whatever it is to promote your organization. What we will do is we will work on, myself and Daria, we will work very closely with Grand Housing and Manhattanville to get even more additional kids. Now, we had last year about 200 kids come in the village. We're looking to get a little bit more than that, and I think we're already up there because each program has a lot of children inside of the program. But we also want to get the community to come in and to experience so that you can let them know more about your programs. And Jessica, you're not the only one that have that issue. You're the only one that was not scared enough to say it, but because you knew, you probably didn't know any better. But it's a little secret that nobody wants to share, but they tell me, because I'm the chair of arts and culture, or the co-chair, that one of the main problems is that they don't have a lot of attendance in their programs. That is a systemic problem.
So that is not so.
Not every program. But
I'm just interrupting because she said that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. We've been doing that for months. But that's what we need you all to do as well. Because everybody here that already has children's programs, please reach out to the kids and to the program. If you're involved with an organization, Pierre does work with the Harlem Boys and Girls Club. He's going to put me in touch with them because we want to reach out to them specifically. But every single, every single contact is going to count.
For yourself also. So Dreamers Academy, for instance, you have access to maybe putting together a flyer that could go up inside of Grand Housing along with this gentleman right here, that we can put flyers all around to let kids know about both your program and where you're going to be on the 20th. The same thing with classical theater of Harlem and all these other wonderful organizations, Sugar Hill Museum. If you can post it on your website and let people know about what's going on. We're going to do a general flyer. If you get me your stuff no later than Friday, before Monday we should have a general flyer in your hands. Yes.
I think that, okay, we should have something outside. I can get you 1, maybe 2 tents from Inland, so, and you guys should probably table and take turns and put some lights or something around it. I'm going to request them tomorrow. They did say we're moving from Health First to Inland this year, and so we can get tents, and it's easier this year, Harriet, because they're going to drop them all.
Oh.
They're gonna pick them up.
Oh,
So
great.
I'm gonna need to know, but I think y'all should have some tents out front, and their name is gonna be on it, so we need to come up with how we're gonna brand it, the children's district.
Mhm.
And if you just have some lights or something around it, that will bring the press in, they will know that that's a location.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
But you may have to get the table, I can get you the table.
Yeah.
And y'all should have your, information out there.
Yeah.
In terms of what's
Can
happening.
I go?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
And what will be helpful for me as well is if we had some sort of a JPEG and we can send it out with our general mass mailing through MailChimp or whatever, Constant Contact, whatever you use.
Okay.
And we can put it at, what we do often is we help our partnering organizations and we list what their events are. And so we can do the same thing so that people know this is where they need to go.
Oh.
What's your contact information, Greg, please?
GSHANCK@ccuny.edu.
Thank you.
And we do mailings on average twice a week, and it goes out to over 30,000 people if you include the entire campus, alumni, and some other folks. I mean, it's pretty large. I'm sorry?
What's your email again?
GSHANCK@ccuny.edu.
Thank you.
Okay, so what is it that, can someone repeat, what is it that I need from you?
Well, I need from you
No.
a JPEG.
No, we'll get that to
the
everybody understand what we need from you and the deadlines and the time.
Description and time, preferred time, it may not be the time you get.
Right.
And a little logo, your logo.
The logo,
Yeah.
and a description, a brief paragraph.
A blurb that could possibly be a blurb in the newspaper or something, or on a flyer or advertising.
I can also, my daughter, she was a part of figure skating in Harlem. She's a part of Harlem Pouncing Tigers, the martial arts.
Oh, okay.
And she's currently in Harlem School of Arts and band. So I have direct contact with the band leaders. I could get maybe them to come on, but we could talk about that later. I'm just chiming in. Joron Brice from General Grant Housing, Sergeant Arms. JORON BRICE @gmail.com.
You shall talk.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so far, did I miss anybody? Harlem Chamber Players, Sugar Hill Museum, Harlem Swing Dance Society.
Classical Theater of Harlem didn't say anything, but they can come for this, but we're happy to, if oh, they're performing at the, you already got?
Not me, Reba, I'm putting everything on her.
Okay.
Stars in Motion, Can't Be Tamed, Every Voice Choir, and Pierre, what's your, are we gonna go with the Jazz Museum of Harlem or?
Harlem Arts Project.
Harlem Public Arts Project and the Jazz Museum of, National Jazz Museum of Harlem.
Harlem Public Arts Project.
Yeah.
And,
Okay. Okay, so we
please
got.
bring your signage, please bring your, if you have brochures, anything that you wanna give out to the people as well. One more thing that I just wanna add is, I put up a thing on volunteermatch.com, and we got 3 volunteers so far. So, we're a very small group trying to make this huge.
If you guys tell me how many volunteers you need and what they're gonna be doing, the NYCHA coordinator is getting volunteers for us.
Oh,
so
great.
I just need to get a list of how many and specifically
What is it, like passing out, because there will be people there that are passing out book bags, we need that. That's a big task. McDowell Foundation is,
they usually give us school supplies to give away. We're not sure exactly what they will be donating this year, but that's always a big thing, is giving out the school supplies and making sure everybody gets one and not one for everybody in their family, you know.
Okay, so just to repeat, Harlem Chamber Players, Sugar Hill Museum, Arts, Harlem Swing Dance Society, Dreamers Academy, Can't Be Tamed, Dance Troupe, Stars in Motion, Every Voice Choir, and Harlem Public Arts Project and the National Jazz Museum of Harlem.
And a reading and the Calvin Alexander Ramsey for the storyteller.
Okay.
And Stephanie Berry.
Are you doing the Joron?
She'll definitely be dressed like her.
Okay.
Also dances for Brian.
Yes. Same location.
Oh, we're gonna, you want us to mess up Cathedral? I'll put that on here.
Oh, yeah. Because
There's no one right there. I need to have one.
Hey, Ms. Rosebud,
Alexander.
did you get her information?
I'm sorry. Oh, see, that's why I keep reading it.
Yeah.
Dance for the variable population. Okay, because this is going straight to Barbara.
Dances or dance?
Dances.
Dances.
It's dances for everyone.
Dances for, you could go DVP.
Of a variable population?
Yes.
And you will be doing what?
Other performance, so we'll do something interactive with kids.
Dances for a variable.
Yes.
Dances for a variable.
Okay, so you will do.
A little choreography and something that will also do something with the children. Get them.
And this is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure that they dress up.
Yeah.
I think that
We like costumes.
they'll love it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so, very good. The last thing on our agenda that we will briefly discuss is the art door project. For our, yes, thank you. The art door project, is real brief. It is a great project. Ms. Askins, could you just give us a brief idea of where we're at?
So we all have been really busy at this annual meeting. So the goal was to try to kick off the art doors during Harlem Holiday Lights.
Okay.
So I don't think we're gonna make that happen. What we wanted to do was to select artists to do artwork on the freight doors. The freight doors on 125th Street are major problems because they become murals and graffiti holders. Right. So it actually came from some of the property owners that
Hey, this is Joron Brice reporting for Live at Grant 2. We have a major event for the children. I'm running out of time on my power source, so we continue. And yeah, signing off. Live at Grant.
This is building 3333. Hey,
If you could, man. If you ever could. Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to clear up. Let me see. Got it. Cool. Yep. Yeah, get me in there. So yeah, like I was saying, we live at Grant.